Very good evening to one and all present here. Hope you are able to see my screen, correct? Are you able to see?
Yes,
the... So we'll be discussing today about how the real questions of NTA NET would be in research aptitude area. So you'll find it easy compared to before learning this research aptitude. Hope you would have practiced the question paper already and you went through the notes or the video classes we have given already. Okay, if a researcher has to test a hypothesis, whether the difference between the means of two groups are significant, he or she will use dash. This is a direct question from our notes where we have discussed about the parametric and non-parametric test, and we have discussed about the application of those tests. In that area, it is quite an open question directly from our notes. What is the answer? A, B, C, D, you can select anything. Okay, D, very good. All right, D is the answer. This is coming directly from our notes. Number 2, which of the following stages of meta-analysis? Meta-analysis refers to using various scientific techniques to find the solution for the same problem. Let us say you are approaching the problem under quantitative study. I am approaching under qualitative study. Right? So both the cases you will get the results with some degree of error, correct? So they're talking about that analysis, that is called meta-analysis. Okay, whenever a coding question comes like this, find out which is the wrong answer. Okay, so which is appearing maximum? B is appearing maximum. Let me check out B. Conduct new studies to fill the gap. Conduct new studies to fill the gap. Okay, this is quite difficult to answer because it looks quite fair. Okay, which is D is also appearing. Oh, D is appearing in 4 times, correct? That means D is anyway right. You should not read it. Understood? Don't waste your time by reading option D because it is there in all the options. Okay, apart from D, A appearing twice and C appearing twice. Understand the literature. Is it the stage of meta-analysis? Of course, yes. Every research, we need to understand. Correct? So option without A can be ruled out. Okay. Develop inclusion exclusion criteria for the study. Yes or no? Is it a stage in the meta-analysis? Just think about a research. Don't think about meta-analysis. It's a type of research. So think about a research and answer this.
Yes, sir.
So we will be having.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we will be having inclusion and exclusion, right? This you are having a clear-cut idea. So wherever C and D comes, that may be the answer. C and D comes. So I ruled out option A and option D. This cannot be our answer, correct? Okay, whether it is A or B, understand the literature or conduct new studies to fill the gap, which is a part of research.
Conduct
Understanding
the literature is primarily important than conducting new studies to fill the gap. In that way, B becomes answer. Is it clear, everybody? How we can deduce the answer, though we don't know the subject matter, or though we know a little bit about the subject matter, but still it is not clear. Got it? Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, in finalizing a thesis writing format, which of the following would be part of supplementary pages? So supplementary pages meant at the end of the thesis. Table of content, conclusion, bibliography and appendices, list of
C,
tables.
sir, bibliography.
Very good. Very good.
Bibliography, sir.
Bibliography, sir.
Okay. Which of the following research type focus on ameliorating the prevailing situation? Again, a direct question from our notes, from our classroom.
Action research, sir.
Very good. Action research.
Action research.
Yeah, ameliorating means getting a betterment from the existing situation, that is prevailing situation. A researcher attempts to evaluate the effect of method of feeding on anxiety-prone children. Which method of research would be appropriate? So you are going to evaluate, understand, you are going to evaluate the effect of feeding on anxiety-prone children. So you are going to see that whether after the feeding, whether they feel the betterment or not.
Ex post facto
Post
method, sir.
facto method, sir.
Very good, because it is the effect can be seen after the feeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Or no? That is
Yes,
the
sir.
keyword. The effect can
Yes, sir.
be
Yes, sir.
seen after the feeding. So ex post facto means the research will start after the truth, correct?
Yes, sir.
After something happened. Which of the following is susceptible to the issue of research ethics? Susceptible to the issue of research ethics.
Reporting of research findings, sir.
Okay, any difference of opinion?
Inaccurate statistical techniques, sir.
Okay, it is
So choice of sampling technique.
no. It
So
is research finding only. Because whatever the thing we do, at the end of the point, what we are going to give as a finding. That is what we are going to bring out of your research work, correct? So people will suspect your, people will read your research finding. If they suspect and prove that, then it means you are violating the research ethics. Okay, match the following. At least if you are able to fix one or two remainings, it will automatically fix it. What is the answer?
3, sir.
In 3. Okay, any other opinion? Okay, let us check out fundamental research. What do you mean by fundamental research? Direct question from classroom. What do you mean by fundamental research? Basic research, pure research, fundamental research. What do you mean by that?
Developing an effective explanation through theory building.
An effective explanation through theory. Research is done for increasing your knowledge, nothing else. Increasing your knowledge equivalent to theory building, correct?
Okay, yes,
So
sir.
A
Yes, sir.
is 2. If A it is 2, I'm confident on my finding, then I can rule out 2 and 3, correct?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you have to check out action research.
Answer is 1.
Yeah, answer is 1. Applied research, exploring the possibility of theory for
Possibility of theory for use in various situations.
yeah, action research, improving
Improving an existing situation through use
correct.
of interventions.
Evaluative research, finding out
The extent of perceived impact of an intervention.
intervention. Is it clear how to answer? Though you don't know the subject matter, at least if you are confident about 2, then remaining 2 will automatically match. Next one is pretty easy. Which of the following is action research strategy?
D, sir.
Option D.
Option D, very good. Even without reading also you can answer this because planning is the first stage. Then act on it, observe it, then reflect. Which of the following sequence of research step is nearer to the scientific research? See, questions like this, if you read the entire sentence, then it will eat up your time. And I'm sure if you are reading entire sentence and understand, it will take up your 2 to 3 minutes of your time. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So how
sir.
do you deal with questions like this? Read the
keyword,
first
sir.
1 or 2 steps and see
The keywords.
whether it is related to scientific research. If not, move to the next one. Suggested solution of the problem. Is it the first step of research?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Ruled out. Perceiving the problem situation.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Defining the research problem.
Yes, sir.
No,
First.
sir.
No, sir.
No.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Define. First we define,
sir.
then
No, sir.
identify.
Yes.
sir.
This
No,
is
sir.
perfectly matching.
Yes, first we'll define,
Yes.
then identify.
Other things will not match. Like this, the short span of time, to just read the first step they have given and try to see that whether it is in the correct logical sequence. If not, just to move to the next one. Don't wait or don't read the entire sentence to understand and waste your time. Be smart. Okay, is that clear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The problem of research ethics is concerned with which aspect of research activity is the same question, but based on the options. Now the option will change.
Evidence-based research, sir.
Research reporting again. That is finding, correct?
Evidence.
Yeah, that
D,
is what.
sir.
That is what you are going to. You are finding something that is evidence, right?
Yes.
See, in the previous problem, try to understand the previous problem. The same question they have asked, right? I think question number.
Yeah. Preparing
Yes,
the
sir.
yes, sir. That action after that. Yes.
Yes.
Research finding. Yes.
Respectable in research finding. Sorry,
Finding.
research ethics is finding, correct?
Finding. Yes.
Same question they're asking in a different way, but they have given slight changes in the option. Okay. Now, is it correct to say that evidence-based research reporting or finding?
Yes, sir. D.
Yes,
Evidence.
sir.
Yes, sir.
No difference of opinion.
No.
See, in that question, they haven't mentioned the research problem. If you are deviating the research ethics in the research problem, then definitely research reporting would be deviating the ethics, correct?
Yes, sir.
If that is the case, we have to find out the starting point, whether if it is available in the list of options, go for it. If it is not available, then it is finding. See, if research problem given in the 4 options, then research problem will be the answer for the problem of ethics, or research suspectable in terms of research ethics. Okay, if research problem is not given, they're given only findings, then go for findings. Is that clear? The same question, answer will differ based on the options given. Have you got my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Others, any doubt?
No, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Understood, sir.
The questions like this would easily cheat you. You may practice the question like this, and you could have give the answer for evidence-based research reporting as usual, and you feel you have 100% confidence. So questions like this would cheat you. Be aware of this. In which of the following activities potential for nurturing creative and critical thinking is relatively greater? The same question I am giving you in a different context.
C, sir.
Option
Option
A.
C, sir.
Sir, A, preparing the research summary.
See, research summary, only creativity will be there. Critical thinking, the portion is quite less when you compare to other option. See, the first option is research summary. Second option is a seminar paper. A seminar paper include research summary, yes or no?
Yeah,
It's include, sir. Include.
Then that is ruled out. Research summary cannot be the answer. Rather, you can consider seminar paper. Now, seminar paper, research conference or workshop?
Which of the following activities potential
Give me a minute, I'll be back.
creative critical thinking is relatively greater?
Option C, sir.
The following activities potential
Option A, sir.
Ma'am, I told you why option A is ruled out. I already told you.
Option C, sir.
Option C, sir. Research
Research paper
C, that option C is includes, sir, seminar paper and workshop.
summary is included in the seminar paper itself. So that is ruled out.
Pulled out, yes.
Option C.
C.
Research conference, sir.
Okay, in research conference, you have a upper hand in terms of creative thinking, or in workshop.
Workshop, sir.
Workshop, sir.
Workshop.
Research conference.
Research conference is the right answer,
C.
because in workshop you get a hands-on practice. That is the main point. But critical thinking comes when you listen to others' presentation, and when somebody is questioning you to make you think in a critical way. Correct?
Yes, sir.
This happens only
Yes,
in
sir.
conference. Correct? Okay, 12. Identify the correct order of the following components which are interrelated in research. So again, you have to arrange it as component. So what is the first step out of the 5 given? That we need to find out. Or which is the last step?
Hypothesis making is the first step, sir.
Hypothesis making is the first step. So without variable, you make hypothesis.
No, sir, developing concepts.
Developing concepts, sir.
Concept is the first.
Okay, perfect.
Then
How do
after
you-
that,
wait. How do you develop the concept?
Sir, observation is the
Observations,
Very
sir.
good.
Define-
is the first.
Observation
Define
is
the
the
Observations.
step.
Okay.
Then developing concept. Then hypothesis making.
So option 2 is the answer, sir.
Option 2 is the answer. Then deducing consequences of theories.
இவ்வளவு நேரம் தானே கிளாஸ்
Yes.
கவனிக்காம இப்பவாது என்னை வந்து டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே இருக்கு.
Yeah.
Sir, is then first we have one more. Yes. In previous question also, its observation has come. No, sir, in one question. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Identify those statements which correctly describe the meaning and the characteristics of research.
3, sir.
Okay. Okay, so let us solve this. 1 appeared twice, 4 twice, 2 twice, 3 also twice, 6 twice, 5 twice. Every option is happening 2 times. So our method will not work out. So we'll go one by one. Research is a method of improving our common sense. Yes or no?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No, sir. This
Says
is
for any education will not improve our common sense,
yes.
because that comes through experience and no, the values and ethics you are having in your life. So whatever the options 1 is coming across, that is ruled out. Now in both the options 4 and 6 is perfect, so don't read that. So read 2 and 5 and come to the conclusion. Read 2 and 5. 5 means option E. Method of consulting and using experience is called research. Is that so?
No, sir.
That
No,
is
no, sir.
advisory service, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
No,
so that now answer is a third.
So wherever E comes, that becomes wrong answer.
Wrong answer. Yes.
This is the shortcut.
Short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, first is
Answer is
1, no?
1.
yes is one.
So there are 2 methods of finding a right answer. One is moving towards the answer. Another one is you are detecting all the wrong options so that you will get the right option. And the option 3 is also wrong. Research is creativity and charisma. No. So deductive and inductive methods are there in research. Research is the use of scientific method. Yes. Answer provided by the research can be empirically verified. Yes. Again, match the following. Yeah. Is the answer?
Three, sir.
3. Okay. Okay. A. Any other opinion?
Three.
Okay, let us discuss. Philosophical research. That's a keyword, which is matching with a great thinker. Thought of great
Two.
thinker leads to philosophy, correct? So for C, it is 2, matching in these 2 options. So option 1 and 2 are ruled out. Clear? Okay. Let us check out.
Option 4, sir.
Option 4, okay. Ex post facto. Okay. Ex post facto. Causal comparison and correlation studies. Yes or no? Take
Sir.
the case
Yes, sir.
of same that
Yes, sir.
traffic
Yes,
police
sir.
example. What he is doing is a causal comparison and correlation, correct? He is taking the opinion, he is making an inquiry on the public He is getting the data and he is making a connectivity between data, correct? Then he writes the case, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is how it goes. The case study method is an in-depth study of a specific unit specified for the purpose. Maybe a caselet. That is what they mean. Descriptive method is finding out the status based on the study of large sample. So here, large sample is not a logic, but you are finding out the status. What is the status? Describing the situation as it is, as it exists at present. That is called status, right? This is also from our classroom class coaching. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Then a researcher uses parametric test in lieu of non-parametric test for analysis and interpretation of results. This may be described as a case of dash.
Unethical research practice.
Okay. Any difference of opinion?
Technical lapse in handling
Very
data.
good. It's a technical lapse in handling data, because what the parametric test and non-parametric test does, it is handling data and giving you some finding, correct? So that is a key. Handling data and a test go together. Understood? See, all my explanations would be, how a layman could approach this type of test and optimize the score. Which of the following provides more latitude to the researcher for creative expression?
Presentation of the conference papers.
Very good. It's presentation
Option 3, sir.
conference paper.
3, sir.
Because when you present, see, all other things are writing. A research article, synopsis, thesis, are all writing. But presentation involves more creativity than writing, correct? So there is a keyword. The 4 major operations of scientific research are dash.
Elimination of
That's
B's
what the
action.
step. First operation is what? Okay, last operation is what? We'll start from that. Any research ends in
Results, analysis of
yeah,
results.
results and findings, correct? That is theorization, correct? So these two are ruled out. A, B, C, F, C, D, E, F. Will the result lead to self-education? I mean, the operations of research include self-education. Or the research include operationalization of personal choice? Not necessarily these things.
No, sir, no.
No, sir.
So this can be the answer. Okay. Demonstration of covariance. That is how two variables are related. That is demonstration of covariance. Elimination of spurious relation. So spurious means dubious or error in the relation. So those type of relationships or hypothesis can be eliminated. Then sequencing in terms of time order. Present your research findings in such a way that time order. Then finally, theorization. Everybody understood the logic? Though we haven't studied it in the classroom, it is an indirect question. So whenever a sequence model question comes, either you should start from the first point and move forward, or start from the last point and move backward, correct? Understood, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
The originality of research topic will depend upon factors of dash.
Answer B, sir.
Answer B, okay. Others? Others, no opinion?
Yes, sir.
Answer A,
B. No,
A.
B, sir.
B. Answer B.
B, sir. B, sir.
So A, sir.
Yes, ma?
So A.
No, it's B because uniqueness of the topic, the originality of the research topic will depend on the factors. So originality itself including uniqueness, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Second repetition. Utilitarian means how the research is going to be useful to the society, the impact of the research. Social impact, managerial impact, or commercial impact, economical impact, technological impact, whatever it may be, that is utilitarian dimension. Support system, what are the support I am having around me to complete the research. Non-requirement of supervision, how far I can do this research without anybody's help. Then whether the study is feasible or not, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Which of the following provides the strongest evidence of cause-effect relationship between a dependent and independent variable? Cause-effect
Yes, sir.
relationship.
Experimental.
Correlational approach.
Experimental.
Experimental. Whatever you do in laboratory is a cause and effect relationship. If I heat the cup of water in this 100 degrees C, it will start evaporation. So evaporation is the effect. What is the cause? Evaporation is the effect. What is the cause?
Heating is the cause.
100 degrees centigrade heating is the cause. Be specific. Okay. With the name of an, okay, with what name and attribute like height, weight, happiness that is measurable and that is assigned with the changing values. There is a clue. Tell me the answer.
So variables.
Very good. It's a
Variables, sir.
because changing value is called
variable.
Clear? A research report will contain dash.
Action D, sir. Answer.
Others? Simple logic. No research report will have financial account.
Option B, sir.
Financial accounts. So I rule out option A.
Yeah. B and
Option D. Kindly mute yourself, please. Okay, then we need to find out D, E, F is perfect. Title page, table of content, terminal chapters.
B, sir. Answer is B.
B, sir.
Utilization certificate.
B,
no.
sir.
B, sir.
Prefactory parts.
Parts.
Will be there. What is that? Prefactory parts.
Like section wise, like
Yeah, introduction.
introduction. Yeah, it's like a systematically study, like systematically. Yeah.
The advantage of secondary analysis is or dash. So E is there in every option. Let us check E first. Provides less time to understand the data. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So secondary data gives you less time to understand the data. Let us say you are doing 80 to 100 review of literature. Is it giving you less time to understand the data? That is what secondary data is, right? Secondary data analysis is that.
Yes.
So it is. So is it, reducing your time?
No, sir.
No, it is time taking process, correct?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
wherever E comes, that is still wrong. The only option where E doesn't come is option D. Correct? A, B, C, D is correct.
Correct, yes.
Inexpensive, because you are not going to collect the data which is already collected. There is no need to construct a measuring instrument because you are just analyzing the existing data. So no need to construct a questionnaire. Data archives are a valuable source. Yes. Useful opportunities provided to produce a valuable knowledge. That is also matching. Okay, which of the following is an incorrect statement? They're talking about incorrect. So which is wrong?
Answer C, sir.
Answer C.
Answer D, sir.
Option D.
Option D. D.
Okay. Option C is the answer. I will explain why it is not D. Because correlation data will tell you how two variables are moving, whether they have a positive relationship or a negative relationship or a neutral relationship. But it is telling that correlation data will not tell you the direction of relationship. That's why it is wrong. But why you people mistaken option D, I don't know. Ex post facto research uses data that you collected before you came up with your hypothesis. Okay, how will you frame hypothesis? Okay, same police example you take, traffic constable example. So when the accident has happened, what information the policeman get first?
Evidence.
No, what information? If you getting a phone call, right? And from this place, some accident has happened, you have to come immediately, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So before going to the spot itself, he is having a hypothesis. When there is an accident, either two vehicles might be collided, or one vehicle or one human walking, and they both clashed each other, or sometime the opposite side vehicles dash with each other, or sometime one vehicle chasing another vehicle, that leads to accident of both, correct? So this hypothesis he will be having in his mind, yes or no?
Sir.
Once he hears there is accident, he will have this hypothesis, but there is no confirmation. Before coming to the spot, he may collect some information through phone, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There's a possibility that how this happened, what is the thing, how many of them got affected or how many of them dead. Information he could collect well in advance. Based on this, he could frame hypothesis. But you come to the point, the accident point, then he makes an inquiry, then he completes the research, that is exposed to factor, correct?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Participatory research is also described as dash. And this 23rd question, option D, is quite confusing. Because we all studied, a policeman comes to the spot and he collects data. Because 70-80% he collects once he reaches the spot. Before he reaches the spot, he may collect data. There is a possibility. That is what it comes to say. A participatory research is also described as dash.
Group based, sir.
Individual
Group
based.
based, sir.
Option C.
Group based.
So community based,
Community
sir.
based.
Very good.
Community
It is
based.
Community based, sir.
Individual based, sir. Action D, sir.
Community, sir.
Community based.
Because, see, participatory research refers to Okay, participatory research refers to the researcher participates in the research environment, right? For example, a doctor is taking a sample from the patient. He would be a part of the patient community, correct? A group will be having a people from
Yes, sir.
the community, but a community will have a common goal. Yes or no?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That is how you have to classify whether it is group or community. So individually it will not be, because we have said it is participatory. Participation means it's a team effort, not individual effort. The identification of research problem involves dash.
Option C, sir.
Sir, option C.
Option C. Let us check out. I'll check one by one. So what is the option up? A 2 times, B 2 times, D 3 times. Oh, B also 3 times. Okay. Demarcation of study area. The identification of research problem involves demarcation of research areas. Is that correct? For study area. When you identify the research problem, will you take the geographical area into count or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
we will
yes.
take.
Yes, sir.
Wherever B doesn't come, that becomes a wrong option. Okay. Then, which is appearing maximum. Now B comes in every option. B is right. So D, okay, I'll check D. Specific topics within the area. Yes or no? Take a major topic in the research, correct?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah. Let us say, you are taking a topic like teacher education. You are taking a topic like that. That is a broader area. The specific area would be the teacher-student engagement. Correct?
Sir.
Like
Yes,
that.
sir.
So specific area is also right. So this is ruled out. What else? BD is right. What about AC? Selection of academic area, rejection of personal and collective choices. Which one is the answer?
C will come, sir. Rejection of personal and collective choices.
Is that a step in the identification of research problem?
No, sir.
No, usually you will select a topic where you have more choices and where you are personally comfortable. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you should not reject that, you should accept it. The selection of academic area. So my major is education, correct? That is what selection of academic area. Selection of a specific topic, something like teacher-student engagement. Then demarcation of the study area like Bangalore or Chennai, whatever. Correct? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now got the idea how to catch the right answer?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the answer for this one. Okay. What are the choices? this takes a little bit time because questions are slightly in-depth from the subject matter. Anybody found the answer? If you know at least 1 or 2 remaining will match.
C.
C, okay. C is partially correct. Out of 3 match, only 1 is matching.
One is matching. Okay.
I think you finalized this 3 using 1 match.
One match. No,
Correct.
sir.
Go for a 2 match so that you get more accuracy.
For more accuracy. Yeah. B.
Others, try to answer so that you will know what is your opinion, how that differs or how that asserts.
D, sir.
D, okay. Tanushree ma'am, perfect. It is D. Because try to understand, construct validity will tell you how far your test is going to assess the variables exactly. That is construct validity. How your questionnaire or a data collection tool is valid to assess the variable. That is what construct validity. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Validity means how your study design, conduct analysis, answer the questions without bias. Internal validity is to check out something without bias, and it will examine your research design, conduct analysis, everything. External validity, whether the findings of the study can be generalized to the other situation or not. Now getting back. Construct validity. Faulty measure resulting in misinterpreting behavior. Correct? That is what construct validity. If you are having a poor measurement, a poor value on construct validity, then your research results will not be fine-tuned one. Correct? So for A, it is 1. I rule out the other 2. Correct? External validity. What I said for external validity, you are going to apply the situation to, apply the findings to other situation. Correct? You are taking a sample of participants and analyze the data and you come to a conclusion. Correct? After coming to such conclusion, you are going to apply the conclusion and suggestions to the other area, because both may be similar in terms of research problem. Correct? That is what external validity. One study generalizations you are going to take for other studies, whether the results of the studies are available for generalization. Correct? So sample of participant was not representative. Now you have taken a sample, you arrived at a conclusion, you are going to generalize it. So this sample of participants was not representative in the new research. Correct? Let us take this case. You have analyzed it, let us say, as a medical practitioner, medical researcher, you have analyzed it, let us say 500 COVID cases, and you came to the conclusion this is a new fever named COVID-19. Can you generalize it to other situation? Yes. The symptoms are common. If laboratory report confirms it, we can generalize, right? So the sample of participants was not representative. Earlier sample was different. What I'm going to checking now is different. Correct? That is what they're telling. It is highly in-depth, a quite indirect question. Internal validity. So internal validity examines study Design, conduct, analysis, answer the question without biasness. The treatment and non-treatment groups were unequal before the study began. Is it examining your research, design and conduct here? It is fixing that treatment and non-treatment groups. You are dividing the research group into two parts. One group, you are giving a treatment, another group, no treatment. Okay, at the end of the result, you will be finding the difference between how the treatment works with the group and the non-treatment group. What is the result? For example, you are dividing the group into two types. Okay, one is reducing weight using a diet and exercise. That is a treatment group. Non-treatment group, nothing is given. They can follow as it is, as per their wish. Okay, but before the study began, both were unequal, correct? Before the study began, both were unequal. Is that correct? Either both must be equal or unequal to avoid biasness. Clear? That's how answer becomes.
Yes, sir.
So it is
Yes,
quite
sir.
application oriented. This will definitely take time to think and answer. Okay, now I stop the session here. Session is open for a discussion, doubt, and feedback. Now we have completed unit number 2. So any feedback would you like to give or anything you want to discuss? You can. Okay, at least you can give the feedback before moving. How's the confidence level now? Because it has been around 1 week we took the class of research methodology and we have discussed the questions on that. So how do you feel before attending the research methodology class and after attending the research aptitude class? You see the difference in you and you can open up your mic and talk.
Yes, sir. Before attending this class and before preparation, I have given only 10% answer in the research methodology.
What is the percentage made?
Yeah, so now it's improved, like now almost 30 to 40%. Again, I'm going to do the regular practice, it's going to be above 70%.
So I think you haven't watched all the videos fully, right?
Fully right, yes, sir.
And that is why it is 30
Yeah,
to 50. Otherwise
yeah,
it's
yes.
70 to 80.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to practice that. Yes, definitely.
Yes, Venkatesh sir.
Previously, it's a vague subject. I thought so now interested in the subject.
It was an interesting subject. Again,
Yes.
based on the learner trust and teacher's ability to go along with the learner.
Yes, sir.
Anybody
All
else?
the all the concepts you have made it very clear, sir. But the thing is, memorization is required for
And
this.
not
I feel.
memorization. I don't rely on memory. I rely on understanding and application. Memory
Maybe.
is a schooling technique, right? Just memory, don't
But
understand.
types of research and all, we have to understand and we have to remember.
You have to understand with the example, not with the definition. So if you know ex post facto means the accident example, you will not commit error. Because you will remember all the definitions all the time, but you will remember all the examples all the time because examples are like story.
Okay, sir.
When I tell you the story, literally what happens in the brain? The story is demonstrated or picturized in your brain, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Do not forget. So that's why I say that go with example. Don't read, read the theories, but don't spend much time on that. If you understand the concept using example, that will help lifelong. Anybody else?
Sir, your teaches how to identify the answers.
How to identify the answers? Not getting you.
Answers from for each and every difficult question also, sir.
Hmm.
Way how to observe the question and then to answer. The methodology.
Yeah, that is very important, though you know the
Yes.
subject matter.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else? Okay, all right. Thanks for attending. We'll meet tomorrow. Happy learning. Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.